Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, and welcome to Witty Chat Live. You will know me by now. Your host, Shidera Promise Asawa. And over here in Witty Chat, you know how we do it. We just have conversations, we talk to trusted people in the real estate space, and have conversations about everything that you need to know here in the real estate industry. So, today with me, we have a very pretty young lady and a. In fact, I feel like I should just hold on so that people will just behold this our amazing guest, and then she will introduce herself for us, for you guys to know who she is. So, I'm bringing our guest over to the stage right about now. Yay! Good
Hi,
afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, and
good
welcome
afternoon.
to our channel. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine.
Amazing, amazing. I hope you're as excited as I am to be on this channel.
Yes,
And I hope,
so
yes, thank you so much.
yes, I'm
So
so
let's
happy
hear
to
your
be
name
here.
now. All right. Let's hear your name and let's hear, what you do. We already know that you're a realtor, but let's just hear it from your mouth, from the horse's mouth, and then any other thing you want us to know about you.
Okay, I'm Fatima Akanni,
Okay?
a team lead and a real estate consultant at Tima Prime Property Investment.
Nice, nice. Is that
I'm
all?
also a student.
Say? Okay.
Yes, a student of Obafemi Awolowo University.
Oh, nice. That's nice. That's
Yes.
so nice.
And then what else? Okay, my hobbies. I love reading books. Not only academics books, personal development books too. So I love reading both.
Okay. That's so nice. That's so nice. Reading books is, I mean, is a very great habit to read books because you not only learn, you get inspirations, you learn new things,
Yes.
new words. For me, it's new words, and all of that. So, Miss
Yes, ma'am.
Akoni, did I pronounce it well? Miss Fatima
Yes,
Akani.
Akoni.
I've been struggling with that name since yesterday.
No
All right, so
problem.
let's hear your real estate story. What inspired you to enter the real estate space as a student, being a student, and how long you've been in the real estate space?
Okay. Hmm. Where do I start from? Okay,
Yes.
let's say I've been in the real estate industry as at last year. I started last year,
Oh,
but
nice.
I started fully this year.
Okay.
So my real estate story. That time I was in 200 level. So we used to have breaks like 4 months breaks after second semester.
Okay.
So I traveled down to my aunt's place, and she's my let me say she's my cousin. So I traveled down there. I had it in mind that I'm going to work when I get there, that I'm not just going to sit down at home not doing anything since it is 4 months break.
Yeah.
So when I got there, I went to apply to supermarket that I want to start working there. And her husband is the MD of a real estate company.
Oh, okay.
So that time her husband was not at home. He's always busy. So the time he came around, and I had to tell him that, or can I get a space at his company to work, just to learn one or two things before going back to school. So he said, okay, there is no problem. Being the MD of the company, that is an opportunity for me because I can really get anything to learn.
Yeah.
If I want to learn anything, I can meet anyone. So when we got to the office the Monday of that time, not now. So when we get there, he told the admin of the company that I'm his daughter. So that anything that I want to learn, any question that I want to ask, that it should always allow me to learn, that I'm just here to learn. Like within 3 months, 4 months, I'm out of the company.
Okay.
So the
So
admin introduced me to the customer service department, the HR department, the marketing department of the company. So being the let me say, being the daughter of the MD, so they gave me the opportunity to ask any question. But I did not misuse that opportunity because I had it in mind that I just want to come and learn. So I need to humble myself to be able to achieve anything that I want to achieve.
yeah.
So I moved with the customer service department. I did customer. I know how to call people. Hello, what do you want? How can I help you? So, and that time I had no experience about that before. Same applies to the HR department, about the graphic design department. If you want to design the graphics of the products you are marketing. Also the marketing department too. We will go out to let people know about the products we are selling. So that's how I got involved in real estate.
That's nice. That's nice. That's so nice. So give or take, you've been in the real estate space for like about 1 year, and okay, was that the place you interned at? Because you told me you interned somewhere.
That was the
So
place I had my intern.
okay, okay, that's amazing. And so let's. I want to know how you have been able to combine your studies and your real estate career. How you've been able to, like, what your time management has been, because I know that sometimes inspections can be really really time demanding, and how do you cope with that?
Okay. Combining school with real estate business is not an easy task.
Okay.
Because real estate is like a full-time job. You need to
Yeah.
put your time, your effort, everything must be in place.
Yeah.
But whenever I'm in school, I always, the thing is, I learned something about real estate. For people to trust you, you have to give people out the value. You have to add value to people. You have to put out content that people will see and they will say, okay, wow, this person really knows what he or she is doing.
Yeah.
So that time, I don't even have good quality phone. I don't have anything. But the time that I was there, that I learned some things. I learned a lot of things there. So when I got back to school, I tried sorting out to get a quality phone and then to get a LED light for content creation.
Okay.
That one set aside. And I'm a biochemistry student, and biochemistry in OAU is not it's not an easy task.
Relation. Yes.
Like you have to read, you have to read. So whenever it's exam period, I will just post products for people to see that I'm still consistent about this thing. But I don't allow that to affect my CGPA, like to affect my preparation for exam.
Nice. That's so nice.
If you have a focus, there is nothing you cannot do. It's just that you will have to manage your time. You have to know what you are doing. When you have a focus and your why, the reason why you are doing something is very strong, you won't allow any distractions. So when I got to school, people already know me, and even my classmates will call me Tima Prime, Tima Prime, Tima Prime. People don't really know real estate is not easy. You have to continue learning, and that's one thing I really love about it. You have to stay updated on market trends. You have to know because if a client message you now that I want to buy a land in Ekpe, and you don't really know the thing that happens maybe at Ekpe as at last week, and the client is the one telling you that and something happened, you are like, so something happened. The client will be like, is this one really in real estate business? So you have to keep learning. You have to improve on your knowledge about it. So it's not an easy task, but alhamdulillah, is is moving well. Things are really going well.
We thank God for that. We thank God
Yeah.
for that. So, how do you keep yourself updated then? How do you keep yourself updated with trends? Like you said, if something happened last week and you don't know, you have to find a way to find out about that information. How do you now keep yourself updated with all this information? How do you make sure that you're up to date with anything that's happening in this field?
Okay. This one, it started when I was in that my uncle's company. There was a day they had a meeting, but me being an intern, I can't join their meeting. It is administrative meeting. So one of the top selling resource now came around. So I was sitting down in the entrance of the office. So this lady, she has been the top selling resource. She's very, very versatile. She's very knowledgeable. She's okay. So I now walked up to her and I told her that I'm just an intern here. I did not tell her that I'm related to that my uncle or anything. I just told her
Okay.
that I'm an intern here and I would like to know more about real estate. So she told me that number one, for you to know more about real estate, you have to keep up to social media. You read books, you meet with people, you go to cinemas, you go to seminars, you go for a presentation. Anywhere you see they are doing real estate trainings, just find time and go there. It's really help. So that time I used to go out because I was working like one day on, one day off. So I used to go out the day that I'm not going to work in the office. I will go out. I will go to that. I was staying at that Ibejuleki side. So I will go to Shangotedo, ShopRite. So I will go there, I will go and meet people that are and I don't really have a stature like that. So I will just tell them that I'm into real estate. So if you want to buy land, and mind you, I don't have much knowledge about it that time. But I know that okay, I'm up to this thing. I want to do it. So I will go out, I will tell them, the way you carry yourself is your charisma. People don't mind how you look. Your
Exactly.
presentation really matters. If you put
Yeah.
yourself in a very high self-esteem, then people will respect you. It's not about, okay, this one is young, this one is low. You have to know what you are doing. You have to know where you are going. So I will meet with people. I'm into real estate. I met with a lot of realtors because you can't tell. You don't know that they are realtors now. You just meet them on the way. I'm into real estate. The person will now laugh and say, I'm also a realtor now. So as time goes on, I met with a lot of people within that 4 months. Then when I came back to school, I reached out to them and the companies that I'm marketing for because I picture myself as a real estate consultant, not a real estate staff. I can
Okay.
just use that one as an intent to learn, not that I want to work with one company. So I want to be versatile. I want to work with two or three companies because one company may not have the products your client is looking for.
Okay, that's so
So you
nice.
have to know what you are doing. So I will meet with people, then talk about it, then staying updated on market trends. You have to follow up on these polls, all these newspapers for you to stay updated, for you to know what is going on in the location that you are selling the property. Because they used to say something before you can sell a product, you sell the location first.
True.
So if I'm selling something, I want to sell a land for you in Ibadan, and I don't really know what is really happening in that place or in that location. So then you are now telling the client that I'm only selling land. Oh. For instance, I'm selling land at Money here now. Then you don't know anything about Money here. You don't even know the neighborhood that are close to that place. Then you're telling your clients that I'm started selling land in Money here. The clients will be like, this one is not professional.
Yeah.
So you have to know what you are doing. And I think that really helps me a lot. And I also have a mentor, that lady that I told you about. So anytime
Yeah.
that I do something that is not right, she will tell me, no, Fatima, this is not right. Oh. You have to do this, you have to do that. And you have to be humble. I said it the other time. Humility will really go a long way. because once you respect people, people will be able to to, let me say, to assist you. They will know that this person is ready to learn.
True.
Mm.
True.
I think I've
So,
answered that question now.
of course, you have. Thank you so much.
Mm.
So, would you say that being close to the school environment, or being in school environment rather, has given you more advantage as a realtor? I mean, if you had more clients, if you're able to get students as clients easily, or your clients are mostly people that are not in school, like have you been able to get clients from your peers in school
From
there, or
school.
so? So, like, will you say that being in school is a very big advantage as a realtor?
Hmm. I won't say is a very big advantage, and I would say is not, like, it's not really helping me. Being in school, the thing is, real estate. If you want to sell land, you are not selling land to people of your age mates. Just erase that mind that I want to sell land to my friend. No, they don't have the money yet.
Oh wow.
Like, for instance, if I'm not into real estate, where do you expect me to get 1.5 million as at my age now? But what school we do is that there is something we called teamwork.
Okay.
If people see you are of great mindset, they will come and meet you. I want to do real estate. From that, you are building your own team. And if you really want to go far in real estate, you have to build team. You can't do it alone. You can't do it alone. So you have to meet with people. I think what school really helped me is that it helped me to build more people.
A good network.
But regarding sales, I would say through referral. School helped me because you can't, let me say, you can't look down on people. You can think that this one is just a student too, but the person will be the one to refer you to another person. And that one, the only thing you need in real estate is once you get a stable client, then that client, once the client trusts you, the client will be the one to be referring you. So the more you mix with people, the more you add values to their life will really help. So I think the way school adds to my own real estate is it helped me to build more team.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, has there been a time where an opportunity passed or slipped past your hand because you were a student? Maybe maybe you're supposed to have a deal, or you're supposed to be somewhere, but because of the fact that you are a student, you couldn't get that opportunity.
Yes, but I used to call it an experience.
Okay, so
That
let's
time I
hear.
was preparing for exam,
Okay.
and anytime I'm preparing for exam, let me know. Like, I don't used to have time for another thing because I know that it is a phase. It's just like a month, and this will go.
Yeah.
Let me just try and work on myself and then get good grade. Then I can go back to. Only thing I do is that we just post content for people to know that okay, I'm still in the business during that exam period. So that
Okay.
time I got a message from a client that I want to buy land. So. But I'm writing exam. There's no way I can go for and the client is expecting me to come to Lagos for inspection, and I have exams back to back. There's no way I can do it. So I told the client that okay, can the client wait for me till like the weekend that I can try and patch things up, though I know that it can affect you. So the client said no, I need the land now. I was like, client that will not inconvenience me is the one I'm looking for. This one, I'll explain to you that I'm preparing for exam. You're telling me that you need. So I reach out to that my mentor if she can be aware because she stays in Lagos to maybe for virtual inspection or something. But the client said no, that he knows me, that I should be the one to come to Lagos to come and do that. He really trusts me. I was like, there's no way I can do it. That I have exams, something. And he said, no, whenever, that means I will go for another person. Whenever you are ready, then you reach out to me. Then after the exam, I reached out to him. He said And because of that, he's no more interested, something like that. Blah blah blah. I was like, if you are my client, so you will wait. That's just it.
Exactly. If it was for you, you would have gotten it. You would have gotten
Yes.
it. So let's hear the story of how your first sale came about and how it was like for you, how you felt. Let's just hear it. And if you can tell us the amount you made from your first sale. So that to inspire other students.
Okay. My first sale, that was when I was in Lagos.
Okay.
Yeah. I said I used to go out for marketing. So I went to where is this? Mm, I went to this Abraham Adesoya. I don't know if you know the place in Lagos State. So Abraham Adesoya, I went there. So then I told people, I met people there that I'm into real estate. Blah blah blah. So then I met this man. This man was sitting at the mechanic side. So I just met him. I gave him flyer of the company, of that my uncle's company, that we are into real estate. So if you want to buy land, very affordable, something like that. So the man now said, wow, you are very bold. That wait, oh, and you are short like this. See the way you are talking, something like that. I was all like, no be body, oh. It is shall buy the land. Like the land is very
Yeah.
affordable. I was even telling the man it's very affordable. You will not regret buying this land, something like that. So the man now collected my number. Then he saved it. When I got home, I now, because anytime I get home after marketing, I will try and save all the I used to write the contacts in a book. So anytime
Okay.
I get home, I will now try and save the contacts on my phone, so I can be reaching out to them one by one. So I reach out to this man. This man was not like, you this short realtor, something like that. That okay, it's nice meeting you. That is why I said after saving contact, you have to do follow up, because you thinking that you've collected their number, or they've collected your number and they've saved it, doesn't mean that they remember you again. So you
Exactly.
have to do follow up. So I'll do follow up. Mr. So, how are you now? Are you not buying that property? How is family? How is everything? So there was a day he now told me that I would like to get property in Ekpel. And I said, and we have affordable property in Ekpel. He said, no, is it not Monile property that is? And I said, no, that we are reliable real estate company, that I will do you very well. And the funniest part is this man did not even stress me. It did not stress me. I was like, okay, because of the way you carry yourself, the very first day that I set my eyes on you, that I know that you can't just. So he now said we should go for inspection. Then we went for inspection, and then he made initial deposit. He came to our office to make initial deposit, and then he spread the payment, because we used to spread payments till 6 months installment payment. So he spread the payment till that time. That's how it happened.
That's so nice. That's so nice. So let's hear the favorite part of your job, the favorite part of being a realtor. Remember, you have not yet told us the amount that you made, but that's fine. So let's hear the favorite
Oh,
part of being a real
yeah,
estate
don't
consultant.
let no, that amount is confidential.
Okay, oh, no problem. So what's the
Yes.
favorite part of being a real estate consultant? The thing that comes
Of
with
being
being
a
a real estate
realtor,
consultant that you love.
one thing that I love about being a realtor is the entrepreneur spirit.
Okay,
You are going to be independent. You
sure.
don't, once you make yourself, nobody is going to ask you, how did you spend the money? What did you use the money for? Ah, something. Or you are waiting for a boss to pay you salary. No. If you know what you are doing, if you know how to play your game well, you are making a sale, you are getting your commission straight away. So let me say it's the entrepreneurial spirit. And then you are free to do anything. It's not that okay, I must be in the office 8 a.m. I will leave there 5 p.m. No. Except if you go there maybe for intern. That one is 8 to 5 or something. But apart from that, if you're a real estate consultant, you have time for yourself. You have time for your family if you're a family person. So the favorite part. And then the rubber, the money. Real estate money is sweet. It is
Very,
sweet,
very
yes.
sweet.
It is sweet. And then helping people to achieve their financial goals. Yes. Because
Achieve
when
their
you
financial goals.
when you
Okay.
sell property for your clients and they're happy about it, it is your own joy too.
True.
So that's the favorite thing about real estate that I love.
So, you're saying that being a real estate consultant is more or less like you have a remote job, right? Like you
No,
have
it's
a
not a remote job, oh,
no.
because remote job, remote job is you may not even go there. You will just be working in the comfort of your home. But real estate, for people to trust you, you have to show your face on the site. Oh, if you want to market a product, apart from the fact that I'm a student, if I'm working as a full-time real estate consultant, if I'm not combining school with it, I will definitely be on site for people to trust me more so that they can know that, okay, this person is really selling a tangible property that we can
Yeah.
see. Yes, showing your face on site, on screen is really important to make people to trust you more.
So if I may ask, what's the difference between a real estate consultant and a real estate agent or a realtor generally? No, I don't think. I think realtor is for like the general name. So what's the difference between a real estate consultant and a real estate agent? Because you said that you're a real estate consultant.
Okay,
So
a
what
real
is it?
estate consultant and a real estate agent.
Yes.
Okay, let me start from here. A real estate agent, a real estate agent primary focus is to, let me say, is to just negotiate price, make sale. Their primary focus is to market the product they want to sell. For instance, now I want you to come and maybe I'm doing rentals. So I want to rent an apartment. As a real estate agent, my own concern is for you to maybe check the apartment and then pay me. Is the ego that real estate agents, everything is about negotiating prices and closes the deal. But real estate consultants, they specialize in providing professional advice for a client. As a real estate consultant, if your client come and meet me now and tell me, Tima Prime, I want to get a land, I will first ask you, number one, if I may ask, what is the reason or why do you want to get this land? Most clients don't know the difference between buy and build property, investment property. They don't know. Some clients will say, I want to buy land. But if you are not careful, you can go and sell, buy and build property for them instead of investment. Some clients are just looking to invest in land and then sell later, maybe in 5 or 10 years to come. So a real estate consultant will provide market research and analysis, investment advice, we give you property valuation, the economic idea, the economic value of the property worth. A real estate consultant will guide you through everything so as for you not to make the wrong decision.
Nice. That's so nice. Thank you so much for that amazing lecture. So please tell our audience, talk to them, tell them what
Sorry, I
you
can't hear
think.
you.
Can you hear me? Can
Yes.
you hear me? Please tell our audience what you think as a real estate consultant. What are the common mistakes to avoid when trying to get a property from a professional point of view? Please give them a brief
Okay.
talk.
Okay. Common mistakes
Yes.
that we make maybe about buying or selling in real estate. Sorry. Is number one, I think not making enough research about the property you want to buy. That thing really affects people the most, both the realtor or the client. If you don't make research about what you are doing, about the property you want to sell, you can get into trouble. Let me cite an example. I have someone, the person is working with a real estate company, but that real estate company, when you buy a land and then you promise your client that you are going to allocate the land to them, maybe in the next 12 months or so. But later on, in the next 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, you've not allocated the land. So the clients are now they are now calling the realtor that you are the one that sell land. It's the realtor that now got into that wahala, not the real estate company sef.
Real estate
They are now
company.
calling the realtor that, but you said you are going to allocate the land to us this time, so so so. That they even carry the realtor to will I call it police station or something, to just threaten her so that she can provide the land for them by fire by
Yeah.
force. And it's not the realtor problem, but where it comes in is that the realtor does not make research about the company she is marketing for very well. You have to be very careful about the company. You don't have to like market all products at once. No, you have to take it easy. You have to be certain that the real estate company you want to market for, that they know what they are doing. They keep up to promise. So, and then number two, let's say when you are not mm, mm, common mistake, maybe when you are not knowledgeable as a realtor. As a realtor, you have to know what you are doing. You have to be professional, because if you sell a land for a client and you did not provide the land for that one, you are the one that is in soup. Your integrity really matters. So if you are thinking you want to sell a land for this company, search for it very well. Do your due diligence, do it very well. Do your proper investigation about the company and then about the land too. Let me say the last one, poor inspection. So if a client wants to buy land, except if they trust you, clients will always ask that, can we go for inspection? They will always ask, can we go for inspection? So as a realtor, even before the client told you he or she wants to go for inspection, you should be there. You should have been there before. You know the location of the property, the neighborhood around that property, so as to ease your transaction with the client and for you to gain trust and credibility too.
Okay, that's so nice. So earlier you told us about a story where you, because of your exams, you could not get they get a particular client, or you could not close a particular deal rather. So is that the only challenges you experience in your field, in your career as a realtor, or there are other challenges that you feel like you want to share with us?
That is not the only challenges. Oh,
So please, let's hear it.
yes, you understand women's world. You will go and meet a male client like this, or a male, let me call it prospect. That am a real estate consultant, and if you don't like, if you don't mind, we can get in touch, or I can collect your number. First thing they will say is, okay, some people will even be telling you, and I like you, that one, men to lady, and I like you, you're a very pretty girl, something like that. They will always want to be in a relationship with you. Most guys, they will always want to, accept some, that they will just know that, okay, this one is just trying to market a product. But even asking you out, being in a relationship should not hinder you from making your own sale. You have to apply this. You will just tell them, okay, no problem. Anytime is bringing that discussion, you are referring him back to the property you are selling. That's just it. He will know, let him know the boundary. Like you are referring, sir, no, I understand, but I still have a property I want to sell. Later on, we know that this one is not ready for all this all this yeye talk. So the challenge is to that one. And apart from school, that sexual harassment, I think, and it's not easy. It's not easy. Real estate is
Exactly.
not easy. Before you make a sale, you have to like, ah, it's not easy. But Alhamdulillah, Sha.
Thank you, Miss. Thank you so much, Miss Fatima
Yes,
Akanni.
ma'am.
So far, I don't know about others, but I really enjoy this talk show. I don't know if I can call it a talk show or this live session with you. Yeah, you are just saying it as it is. Real life. Somebody said real life stories, and it is indeed real life stories from you. So, if I may ask, if you were to have dinner with one person, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but no, not really.
If you were to have dinner with one person, let's say a real estate expert or a real estate mogul that you admire so much, who would it be and why? If you could have dinner or switch lives for a day with one person, who would it be and why? In this real estate space.
Okay. If I'm to add dinner with a realtor, the top
That you admire
selling
so
one.
much.
Apart from that, my mentor that I do talk about. Let me say there are two people that I do follow on my social media.
Okay.
Awa Otemilade, and then she's Asizat. The two people, if I have the opportunity, because these people, they really inspires me so much. Being a lady and doing well in a real estate industry is not an easy task. So those two people, she's Azizat and then Awa Otemilade.
Okay. That's so nice. Thank you so much. So please let's hear a word or two, a word of advice for students that are still holding back, that want to come into the real estate space, but they are feeling like they can't do it, they won't be able to cope. Let's hear a word of advice from you to them, and basically any other person that you feel like you want to speak word into that wants to come to the real estate space but is still holding back. Please feel free to say.
Okay. My advice to students out there that are still holding up is number one, have your let your why be strong. Like the reason why you want to do this thing. If your why is very strong, you won't consider anything that is hindering you from doing it. If you know the reason why you want to do something and the thing that is motivating you is very strong, you won't want to back out. And then number two, be patient. It's not as if okay, I will start marketing today and then clients will now come. No, you have to be patient. You have to take things easy. You don't have to compare your own effort that you're just starting out with someone that has started since like 3 years ago. No,
Exactly.
you have to be patient and you have to be prayerful. Whether you are a Muslim or a Christian, you have to be prayerful. Prayers really work. I used to say this quote that prayer moves mountain. Like prayer really works. If you know where you are going, oh, and then you pray so well, and then you are putting in the effort, trust me, you won't even know because we human beings we used to think that this is the way, and God will tell you that this is the way. The course that I'm even studying in school is not related to real estate. That's just the funny part. But you know, when you see opportunity, just try it. You can't tell. Just do it. Just have it in mind that okay, I want to try this thing. Along the line, you will see that and I'm enjoying this thing. Oh, then you continue doing it. So be patient. Let your why, let your motivation be very strong. What is motivating you? It can be maybe you want to take care of your mom, or you want to be the one that will boost your family or something. Let your motivation be very, very strong. or the reason why, or maybe it can be that you've been trying to, for me now, I was I was trying to write down getting admission into medicine and surgery. So I wrote down for like close to like maybe 3 4 years sef, and I was not given that course. So I was not given another course, but when I entered, I had it in mind that no, even before I graduate, I want to have something that I'll be working on that will be fetching me money. That even if I stay and a medical doctor to stay, then we are good to go. So I think what motivates us is different. So you have to have a strong motivation. You have to be patient and then be very prayerful. You have to be prayerful. So
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miss Fatima. I really had a good time, and I mean, I've picked one or two from you. I'm getting inspiration. I'm sure all these people here too are getting inspiration as well. Thank you so much for your time,
yes, ma.
and we
Thank
look
you very
forward
much.
to having you again on our show. All right.
Yes, and you too. Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank
So
you.
do
It's
have
nice
a
being here.
yeah, our pleasure. Do have a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of your day.
Yes, ma. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. So that is it. That is the Miss Fatima Miss I don't know why I keep saying Mrs. Miss Fatima has given us the juice, and trust me, it's very tasty. So that is it about it, guys. We'll see you next. We'll see you on Wednesday, same time, or let me say 2 hours before this, after this time. Yes, on Wednesday with another amazing guest. And I'm sure people have heard or picked a thing or two from what Miss Fatima has said. If you're a student, nobody said you cannot even be a realtor or you cannot be into the real estate space regardless of whatever thing that you are doing. It can always be your side hustle for some people, and then when you are out of school, you can now take it fully as a full-time job. Trust me, anything that you put your mind to, you can achieve it. Anything that is worth doing well. So there's nothing that is impossible. You just need to be determined. You just need to, like you said, you just have to make your why very, very strong. So I'll see you again next time. I remain your humble host, Promise Asoba. Bye for now.